So, are we all paying attention? Very good. So now, let me now tell you three reasons why most businesses don't attract clients. Three reasons. So pay attention. The first reason is because there's no clear message. Because there's no clear message. So if there's no clear message, people will people will struggle to understand what you're trying to say. So now, here's the gist. If people cannot understand what you do, follow me. Oh. If people cannot understand what you do under 3 seconds, that means they will scroll past it, either online or on site. On site in the sense that maybe you actually advertising your product and you keep it and people are passing by, people are seeing your product, you're trying to sell a product to people, probably the market square or the supermarket. If people cannot understand what you are trying to say under 3 seconds like this, when they look at it, definitely they will walk past it. Same thing applicable online, they will scroll past it. Are we together? So you should be able to sell yourself, or you should be able to pass a clear message to people, to your audience, to people that are listening to you. Are you following me? Very good. So let me give an example. The problem many of us have is that instead of us telling the audience what we do, we tell them who we are. That's one of the mistakes under this no clear message. Because you're telling them, let me give you an example, you're telling them this, a graphics designer. This is not a clear message because we don't understand what you do. You're telling us who you are. You're not telling us what you do. And that's the mistake many businesses are making. They tell their audience what who they are. They tell their audience who they are instead of telling their audience what they do. Same thing applicable to some creatives. And you know what I mean by creatives. Probably if you're a graphic designer or you're a photographer, or you're just a creative, or you're a videographer or into video editing. Many people make that mistake of telling them who they are instead of telling the people, the audience, what they do. So now let's fix this very quick. So instead of telling the audience who you are, because that's not what they need to know what you do. Do you understand me? And that by so doing, that is how they tend to buy your idea or buy your product or try to buy service. Do you understand? So instead of saying I'm a graphic designer, there's something I drafted out, which is who, what, and results. So these three things, what I drafted out, it will help you pass a clear message to your audience. Now, what are these three things, and how does it help you as a creative or as a business owner or as a brand? Do you understand me? Who? Who are the people you are trying to pass the information to? Or who are the people you are selling, or who are the people you are serving? Who are the people you are selling that product to or rendering that service to? So that's the first way to identify. Instead of saying I'm a graphic designer, why not say I help small businesses? I'm just giving an idea. You can, from this example I'm giving right now, you can derive your own way. Do you understand? That you feel like people can understand you quickly. So let's give an example. I help small businesses. Now, these small businesses is under who? Who are the people you help? What are the results? What are the things you do? And what are the results the people get from it? Are you following me? Very good. So, who are the people you help? I help small businesses. Now, what do you help them to do? To design social media content. This is under what? This is under what you do. To design social media what? Content. Now the last one, which is results. Result is this. So that attracts customers or clients. Now, this first one is for what? Is for this first one is who? This one is for what? This one is for what? Results. So if you combine these three things we just drafted out now, which is I help small businesses to design social media content that attracts customers or clients. People want to hear who are the people you render service to. People want to hear what you do to that people, and also what are the results they get from that service you render to them. That's what people pay for. You understand? And take note of this. Confusion kills attention. When people are confused about what you're trying to say, you have lost their attention automatically. Do you understand me? You have lost what? Their attention. So this particular example I give you now, make sure that you work on this. Draft your own idea so that at your comfort you'll be able to, when they ask you, oh, what do you do? You not tell them, I'm a graphic designer. You're not answering the question. Instead, you're telling them who you are. So how do you answer the question? Oh, I help small businesses to design social media content, and I help small businesses to design social media content that attracts clients. So now they have the idea of who you're serving to, who the people you serve. They have the idea of what you do to them, and they have the idea of the results they get. So under 3 seconds, they already calculate who you are, what you do. And by so doing, if they have a service which they know you can render, they can easily reach out to you. Do you understand me? So this is the first thing I want us to fix, which is no clear message. Are we together? Please take that down inside your notes. No clear message. Now the second thing we'll work on is the first thing is what? No clear message. This is the first thing why many businesses suffer from, or why many businesses don't attract clients. This is the first, because there's no clear message. Now the next one is weak branding. Weak branding. Sorry. I want to write it so that you see it. Weak branding. Now, when we're talking about weak branding, okay, let me give this example. If what you do, what your business do, or as a creative, your social media page looks like every other designer's own, people won't remember you. If your business looks like that of others, the same thing, right? People won't remember you. Please take note of this. And by so doing, that means you're suffering from what? Weak branding. Your page, in your page, I'm talking to creatives that are here, those creatives. Your page, you have the same color with other creatives, the same color, the same, what's it called? The same style, the same posting style, the same, typography. You just use the same thing. How do you think people can remember if you are the one that did this particular thing, or you are the one that actually rendered this kind of service? That means you're suffering from what I call weak branding. Branding is not just about logo, it's more than just a logo. So I would say probably secondary. But the primary purpose of branding is that people can see you anywhere, anytime, and remember you. That is branding. Do you understand? So let me give one example for this weak branding. This guy, this guy, and this guy. These three are actually the same. They're circle, they have 2 dots, right? First of all, let me use this example. They are circles, 3 circles, and they have 2 dots inside them, right? What do you think that makes them different? Nothing. How can I know which of them is the best company, or which of them has does a particular thing? How can I? No, I can't, because they all look the same. And probably this one is one who the product is very, very okay and all that, but because this company look like this, I can't remember if it's this one or if it's this one or if it's this one. So fix that and you begin to attract clients. Fix that. Now fixing that means that ensure that you are unique and you are creative about your brand. Don't make your brand suffer from what? Weak branding. Okay, so now that is that. The last thing we'll be talking about is, sorry, last thing we're talking about is no trust. This is why many businesses don't attract clients, because they suffer from no trust. If people can't trust you, how do you think they can come back again and ask for your service or buy your product? They can't. Now, let me tell you something. Many of us think that it's because maybe it's only when our products are very good, that's when clients come back. No. Funny enough, if your product or your service is this, if it's reliable, that means you have what? You have built trust within your community and you have gained their trust. Do you understand me? So, good product doesn't just lead to trust. No, it doesn't lead to trust. Good product don't lead to trust. It is reliable product that leads to trust. If your product is reliable, people can trust it. But if your product is just good but isn't reliable, trust me, the percentage of persons that let me just tell you, 60% of persons will go for reliable. Why 40? No, why am I saying 40? 70% of persons will go for what's reliable. 30% will go for what is good. And that's pure truth. Let me tell you. Even you and I knows that when we want to buy a product, we make sure that we get what is very what is reliable, not just what is good. Let me give an example. This marker and another marker. Just giving an example. This marker has a very beautiful design and all that. Do you understand? And I have another marker again. Probably the marker is not really as fine as this. Okay? But the problem this marker has is that this marker consumes ink faster, while the other marker doesn't consume ink faster. But it's not as fine as this. Which one do you think I will go for? Do you think I will go for this one because it's fine? No, I will go for the other one. Why? Because first of all, it helps me. It saves the way I'm going to spend money buying more marker, right? So my product is reliable because why? The marker doesn't consume ink. I want you to get me very well now. That other product is reliable because it doesn't consume ink. So people can rely on it that, oh, let me get this product. Let me get this one. Because I think within this, from now to this time, I'm going to have this, I might not really be financially okay. So I'm not really be financially stable. So, but I think if I get this can last me for a period of time. The product is reliable. But this one, I know that it will not even take me a day. It's finished. So do you see now? Reliability is what builds trust. So if people can trust your product, that means you have built what? Trust. Are we together? So fix all these three things that we just talked about, and trust me, you begin to attract a better client. Are we together? Fix all these three things and you begin to attract what? A better client. So put that, so I will move to the next thing.